And a happy Friday morning to you, Roger Hill of Weathering Heights, VELCO Weather Hazards Forecaster. This weather video driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin Cities Subaru, and 802 Honda. They're all located off of Exit 7 on Interstate 89. Things to note here, we do have clear skies across most of the state, a little bit of cloud cover across the northern tier regions. That's going to be sort of in and out, but I'm expecting an increase here with this trough of lower pressure, this frontal boundary, which will be an Arctic front working on through. This is the parent area of low pressure up in the Canadian Maritimes. It did deliver a pretty good blast of wind during the overnight period, mostly affecting around Lake Champlain. Other areas did see peak winds in that sort of 35, getting into the low 40s miles per hour range. Tonight will be a little bit stronger than that, as we're expecting this Arctic front here. It's kind of in the vicinity of the Great Lakes to bring in some snow showers and snow squalls. This system will be working on in, and then behind it, another system dropping out of Hudson Bay that'll affect us along about Sunday. So the first one will be tonight, Friday night, the second one on Sunday afternoon. Let's take a look at the incrementals. First of all, this is valid this morning at around 7 o'clock. This is 10 o'clock. That's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And what we're watching here is this beginnings of this precipitation in the form of a little bit of rain shower activity out ahead of it, but mostly primarily snow showers. And this is going to sweep in across the northern tier regions first. This is valid at about 7 o'clock this Friday evening. We're looking at snow spreading into the northern border region, snow showers. And this is our Arctic front here. So we can watch that and the play-by-play here. Almost moderate amounts of snow affecting areas around over toward Sherbrooke, Quebec, and then back into Connecticut Lakes region, a little bit north of that into the backbone of Maine. The snow shower activity continues to linger through about 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, and then it basically begins to work on out as much drier air thanks to an area of higher pressure off to the west of us that'll move into the region. So we're looking at a relatively fine day on Saturday, albeit back to winter, where temperatures are going to be below 32 degrees for the most part, especially in the northern half of Vermont, close to the freezing mark in the southern half of Vermont. But that's going to take place on Saturday. And then the next system drops in. This is valid about 03Z. That would be on Saturday night about 10 o'clock in the evening. And we're looking at the time change, of course. We have to spring forward, so lose an hour of sleep. That's going to take place on Sunday, Saturday night, Sunday morning. Here we go with more snow showers and also some gradient wind gusts with a second frontal boundary. You can kind of see that curvature here with the isobars. So consequently, that moves on through, and then it kind of lingers through the day. On Sunday afternoon, the gradient tightens up a little bit more as that area of low pressure that will have moved off to the east begins to develop and wrap up just a little bit more intense. That'll tighten the pressure gradient, so consequently the next area of gradient winds that'll push on through the region will be during the day on Sunday, and then begin to fall off on Monday as we decouple the atmosphere a little bit from the upper mid levels of the atmosphere. So consequently the winds will lighten up. Okay, you're looking at peak wind gusts here, hour by hour. This is valid at noontime this Friday afternoon, and really no issues to worry about until we get to tonight. So this is about 6 o'clock tonight. That's 6 o'clock tonight. This is 7 o'clock. And we start to see just a little bit of an increase in some of the high peaks region of the Adirondack Mountains. This is a good indicator. And then it starts to flare up just a bit at the summits of the Green Mountains, but the areas, of course, in question below 2,500 feet, probably western Windham, western portions of Windsor County, perhaps parts of Lamoille County, Vermont Electric Co-op, some of your areas potentially. This is a flare-up here. This is valid at 02Z. That's technically 9 o'clock this evening. That's 10, 11, a little bit of a flare down. This would be midnight. This is 1 o'clock. Saturday morning, 2, 3, 4, 5, and eventually by 6 o'clock in the morning, things have moved on through and in exiting parts of eastern New England with those highest velocity winds. Moving this along, we'll take a look at Sunday. So we're into the morning hours on Sunday here, This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5 o'clock, 6, 7. And we'll start to see a flare-up. You can already start to see it north and west of Montreal. Here it comes. This is valid at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. That's 11. That's noon. And notice how widespread it is, which would suggest much better mixing conditions. More widespread. Maybe velocity is not quite as strong. This is valid at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's 3, 4, 5, and 6 o'clock. It's pretty much over with. And you can see this, how it moves over the coastal waters, and you can see how it flares up. Once that main pulse works on in, it's surely exiting the region. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.